We're counting down and chowing down on our top 10 best eats for EPCOT's Festival of the Arts 2026.
Let's rank.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we are here for the year 2026, EPCOT's Festival of the Arts, our second video going over the top 10 best eats. We will have some notable mentions in here, and I think we have a good mix of items, right Sam?
Yeah, I mean on opening day we had like a mixed bag of things, but I think a couple of things from opening day made our top 10, and I'm so excited to try all of our returning favorites as well to see if they're still just as good as we remember.
Definitely, and even some things that were new last year did make it onto this list. A lot of Disney fans don't consider this the best festival for food, but I really think there are some sleeper hits that people kind of overlook, and some booths that offer a lot of different options.
There's also a lot of really pretty and colorful dishes, so maybe it might not taste the best, but it is a really great Instagram picture.
Yeah, and we'll have some notable mentions as well, so you'll get a kind of good lay of the land in regards to the food. We are not the preemptive authority on all things Disney food, but we do like to give you guys an idea on what our favorite things are based off of our flavor palettes, and maybe some things you might enjoy as well. I'm really hungry. We actually haven't eaten anything at all today, right? So,
yeah, and it's like 1 o'clock, so,
yeah, so
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, me too. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our top 10 countdown of Festival of the Arts Eats for 2026. Rounding out our number 10 takes us over to the Canada Pavilion of World Showcase. If you don't know how to get here, if you're entering in through the front of Epcot, you go right underneath Spaceship Earth. You'll head straight down past the Mickey and Friends meet and greet area near Communicore Hall, and you will make a right once you get to World Showcase. Canada is the first pavilion on your right-hand side. This is called Gourmet Landscapes. It is a classic, a legend here for the Festival of the Arts. It's the risotto. I actually had this with my father the day before our wedding, Sam. So I always really like this risotto. It is, I believe, vegan, right?
It is. A wild mushroom risotto with aged Parmesan, truffle shavings, and it's in a Zinfandel reduction. I also want to mention, while we are over in Canada, the refreshment port is under construction, so no poutine this festival.
Interesting. I didn't even realize that. You're right. It's under construction. I'm gonna miss that poutine. All right,
last year they had that caprese poutine, remember? It was actually really good.
It was really good. All right, so let's try this out. I will say if you're not a fan of like the vegan Parmesan, you probably won't like this as much, but I do kind of like it. It does make it a little bit saltier, hence why it's a 10. But if you're a vegan, I think it's an amazing option. It tastes really good.
It is expensive though. It is almost $10. Zinfandel ain't cheap.
To me, it has the right amount of salt. You won't get, I mean, not that Parmesan is creamy to begin with, but it does have a slight more because it has the actual animal fats in it. Slight, like almost creamier texture as it melts in your mouth. This Parmesan doesn't really melt. You can see the big shavings of it, so you're gonna almost chew on it.
You can always spot that vegan cheese.
Yes, but I think the Parmesan vegan cheese is good because I think that salt kind of offsets it. And with Parmesan, because it's a little bit more of you get a bit more of a bite on it, or I don't want to say bite, but like more of a chew on it. It is a good, better vegan cheese because you're still kind of chewing on it. I really like the mushrooms that are in here as well.
It's a nice earthy dish. I feel like the Zinfandel like brings it all together. Taking the words right out of your mouth. This is what you usually do to me. Roles are reversed. How does it feel?
It feels like we're starting off strong. So I'm gonna go 8 with this. I think if you're a vegan, it might be higher than that. To me, this is my favorite. Out of all the festivals, this is my favorite vegan dish. So take it as it is. I'm not a regular connoisseur of the vegan eats, but I think it's very good, and I'm excited I get to eat it again and again every year. Our number 9 isn't too far from our number 10. So if we are leaving Canada, we're not going to head more into World Showcase. We're going to head towards the front more, past Pop Eats, and right next to Pop Eats is Deco Delights. Now this is where you can pick up your completer prize for the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. But they have a brand new item that, despite it being on our top 10, we haven't tried yet. Our friend Brittany from Extra Magic Minutes suggested this item. So if you're
in Brittany, we trust.
Yeah, so we're putting it as our number 9. It could be better. Sam, what is it called? What's on it in this?
This is a sparkling spectacle gateau. It's vanilla bean mousse with a golden caramel center and apricot jam on a hazelnut cookie. I will say the picture, it looks much taller.
I also think the little feather stays on a little better. Our feather is fallen, a flaccid feather.
Oh.
Oh, look right there. Look at that peels.
I heard that there was a dramatic center, so let's see. Oh. Mine is not as dramatic. Brittany sent me a picture of hers. It was more. Hers was dramatic.
They got a better injection.
Mine is tired. My goo is tired.
So the thing about these things being inconsistent, you never know. But it does look very good.
Barely coming out. That's so funny.
Well, I want to see the other side. The other side looks better. It has a much better injector on this side. You guys know I'm a fan of goo and goo textures.
I'm going to try to get some of the cookie and the mousse. Don't fall. It looked very gelatinous at like first glance, but it's not. The mousse is still pretty smooth. Oh, it's like a very strong vanilla bean flavor. It's really nice. I like the hazelnut cookie too. It's nice to have like the crunchy cookie bottom and then like that creamy mousse. Slight like hint of apricot in there. The caramel is really good. Brittany was right. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Do you think it should have been higher on our list?
We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the list pans out.
Coming in at number 8, it's the Prince Edward Island mussels that is over at Craftsman's Courtyard. Now, if we are getting here from Deco Delights, you're just going to walk straight down towards Canada. Right next to Pop Eats is this little walkway. You're going to walk up that walkway and you will see Craftsman's Courtyard on your left-hand side after the paint by numbers section. These mussels really surprised us last year. They were new for last year. They came back this year and they came back for a good reason. You can see them making them fresh right in the back there. You can see it's filled with all that delicious looking sauce.
Yeah, so it's cast iron roasted and with sauteed tomatoes, garlic, and fresh herbs. And I feel like they give you a hefty portion.
It's a good amount of mussels too. And then look at, you get this little bread with it.
I love a grilled bread. It
goes great with that little sauce too. Look at all these mussels you're getting as well. Bang for your buck wise and flavor wise, I think it's good. They make it fresh. Great looking booth too. It has like little leaves on top, but they're fake leaves, but they still look cool.
And it's next to like a little like kind of playground area where there's like tons of tables and chairs and shade.
Is this the courtyard of Craftsman's Courtyard? Is that why it's called Craftsman's Courtyard?
Sure.
We're dining in the courtyard. It's nice shade. Yeah, nice shade over here too. I honestly think these could be higher on the list. If you like mussels, I definitely recommend getting them, especially Prince Edward Island mussels.
I love when we disagree with our own list, because this happens every single video.
I'm going to go 9 for these. I'm thinking, and I'm rating this 9 as a mass-produced mussels 9, not a mussels I'm going to get in a restaurant. And honestly, I'd be happy if I got these in a restaurant. So yeah, 9 all the way. I think these are good mussels. From Craftsman's Courtyard, we head across the park over to Deconstructed Dish. This is going to be right outside the Creations gift shop. This is one of those booths that is synonymous with Festival of the Arts. This is the Deconstructed BLT. You got to put it together yourself. All right, it's engaging. You're using your imagination, right, Sam?
Yes, that's what this festival is about.
It's also the loudest booth because you have Test Track right next to you, and you guys, I'm sure, can hear it. But Sam, what is on? I'm not gonna say what's in it because they're all deconstructed. So what's on this dish?
I know we haven't been on the new Test Track yet. But anyway, this is pork belly, a soft poached egg, onion bread pudding, watercress espuma, and tomato jam. I always love the pork belly.
You got to put it all together, and that egg, it jiggles. Pork belly came off very nicely.
So much fun textures. I feel like each component is like a different type of texture, and all really good flavors. The pork belly is my favorite part, and I also love this gooey, soft poached egg. Nice, rich tomato jam, too. I'm gonna go 8.
Yeah, it's good. I think it definitely deserves to be in the top 10 for sure. There's also a reimagined dish here. Now, before we get to 7, we wanted to give a notable mention to an item over at Deconstructed Dish. This is the Deconstructed Key Lime Pie. Now, we enjoy the key lime pie here, but Sam, you also feel like it's usually a little small, but they reimagined this year, right?
It looks completely different, completely reimagined. It used to be like that like flexible piece, remember? It was like very weird. This looks like a giant egg. It's not an egg.
It's not an egg, so that's like going to be meringue, then key lime.
Key lime curd, key lime jelly, toasted meringue, and graham cracker crumbs with waffle cone triangles.
So the waffle cone is kind of like your crust, and then you kind of dip everything and mix it together.
I need more triangles.
You need more triangles for sure. I think that's the biggest enemy here is the lack of triangles.
This meringue looks good.
Our friend Brittany from Extra Magic Minutes said that she really enjoyed this, so we wanted to be able to give it a highlight or give it another chance here in this video.
I like the texture of this much more than the previous iteration. I couldn't get past the flexible piece and I'm gonna find B-roll of it so I can show you. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're probably very confused right now. But it was weird.
The flexible piece.
Literally, it legitimately was.
It was as flexible as Trish Stratus, that piece.
Does anyone know what Trish Stratus is? I hope they do, but...
She's a pro wrestler. There's a yoga studio, so she's very flexible.
Side note, I wanted to be Trish Stratus for like half my life. Actually, I do still want to be Trish Stratus. Yeah, I'm failing at that, but...
I think you're doing great. Being Sam.
Thank you. I like this way more than I thought. I really like the meringue a lot. It's tart, but then you get like the sweet meringue. I like the toasted graham cracker crumbs on it. This is definitely an improvement on the key lime. Just give me more waffle cone. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay, so still not top 10 worthy, but better than the previous iteration.
Like, I'm also just not, I don't go out of my way for key lime. I'm a chocolate girly, as you'll see in the rest of this video.
I will go out of my way for key lime, but I will mostly go out of my way for chocolate. I'll go out of my way for all desserts, for all sweets. All right, so we are going back to Craftsman's Courtyard for our number 6. Now, this one replaced one of our favorite items, which was a beef Wellington that used to be in Canada. It's now kind of an open-faced beef Wellington. What is it called, Sam, exactly?
It's the Beef Wellington Inspired Croissant Supreme. It's a creamed spinach croissant pinwheel, flank steak, mushroom gorgonzola ragu, red wine sauce, and pickled mustard seeds.
Now, my issue I have with this is that it's supposed to be inspired, but beef Wellington is supposed to be, I believe, a filet. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy myself.
That's why it's inspired and not a replica.
It looks very good, and it's again, returning for a good reason. I think the Craftsman Courtyard booth is one of the best booths here. Fresh made food, flavorful dishes. Again, this is the same area we told you about before, and it's kind of, if you're coming here from Deconstructed Dish, you just kind of have to walk straight across the park, past Community Core Hurl, and you'll see this. All right, let's try it out. Literally melted in my mouth. Like, this is such a tender cut of beef. The interior just kind of melts away with all that flavor. This was better than the one I had last year. Again, Craftsman's Courtyard is killing it. Honestly, I mean, I feel like all these foods are really good. I'm surprised people really trash the food at Festival of the Arts. I mean, I can see in previous years maybe, but I feel like it's been up in its game year after year. This could easily be in our top 5. This is the best iteration I've had of this as well. So much flavor in that. I'm gonna go 9. If people put filet mignon on top, I might go 10. This was a very well-made dish. It was a little chill, but what I will say is that we did take a lot of pictures of it, so it could have cooled down because of that. I'm very happy.
That's definitely our fault.
Yeah, most likely our fault. So before we get to our top 5, we wanted to give a notable mention to an item over at El Artista Hambriento. This is the Tostada
de Cangrejo.
Thank you for helping me out there, Sam. Now, we've never had this before. We had the one from last year, the beef one. This is the one that's with crab meat. The reason we're trying this is because on opening day, we met one of our viewers on the line over at Japan. Thank you so much for saying hi to us. And she suggested, I hope you're watching, she suggested that we try this. We didn't have time on opening day to try it, so we were trying in our top 10 video, and we just wanted to thank you so much for suggesting it. Sam, what is in this tostada?
Crispy corn tortilla, topped with guacamole, lump crab, mango, crispy onions, and hot sauce.
All right, so let's get a good bite into this. It's got a lot of crab meat in this. Look at all that crab meat, the corn. All right.
What I don't get about Mexico, though, is like he's an hungry artist, but very small portions. Maybe he's hungry because the portions are small. Actually, that makes sense. I answered my own question.
It's good. Crab meat isn't too fishy. Good amount of like fats, healthy fats from the avocado. You know, nice little spice from the hot sauce. It's a gringo spice, though. It's not like a spicy spice. And then look at that. Listen to this crunch.
It's a beautiful sound.
I like this better than the beef. I know we had the beef last year. We didn't have this one. I'm not sure which one she was suggesting. She just said tostada, but this one's very good. I'm sure the beef one's great too. I'm gonna go 9 with this. I'm surprised. I think it could definitely have been in our top 10. From the Beef Wellington over at Craftsman's Courtyard to deep into World Showcase, we head over to the Japan Pavilion for our number 5 and go Shiki. Now, Japan is going to be right in between America and Morocco. Quickest way to be bear right through Canada to get here. This, of course, was a number 1 for us one year. It is the Wagyu bun, Wagyu beef bun, right?
Yes, so good. Can't leave it off the list. Didn't feel right making it number 1 again, but it deserves a spot on the list. And this year it's purple.
I do want to say that despite it being won previously, I don't think it deserves the 1 spot currently. I think we've had a lot of good things, and I'm actually questionable of us putting in the top 5 right now after the experiences we just had.
Again, we are going against our own list that we make.
But the reason we do this is because things can be inconsistent.
Yeah. Got a lot of meat in here, though. It's very minced, though. The bun is so fluffy and soft. It's like a hug. Oh my god, it matches my nail. My nail is the bun. Bun is my nail is the bun. Perfection.
You are one with the bun.
I am one with the bun. I think there's some onions in there. It has like a little bit of sweetness, but it's mostly savory. It's a must get for me. Expensive, but it's just one of those things that I always feel like I have to get. I'm gonna go 9.
So you think it's deserving to the top 5? I feel like you and I are disagreeing right now.
What else in there?
For number 4, we're heading all the way back to the front of World Showcase to Pop Eats. Again, this is right next to Deco Delights. Guys, you know what's on this list. You know what it is. It's that grilled cheese with tomato soup. It's the Croque Monsieur. Am I saying that right, Sam? Croque Monsieur? I'm trying my best. This one has a lot more ham than last time. I do think these are consistently great grilled cheeses. It is the signature grilled cheese for this year. I do miss my pimento, but I still think these are in the top 5. It's one of those things you have to get. Also, Figment making his appearance this year on the cans. Great little souvenir that you can rinse out right in the bathroom. All right, let's try the grilled cheese out, see if it is consistent. It doesn't look as cheesy as last time, right?
Yeah, it looks more meaty and less cheesy than opening day. How come you keep getting the grilled cheeses? I gotta speak to management. Who's running this?
You chose to do odds, by the way. Not as cheesy as yesterday, but same flavor profile. Let's dip. Gotta have a good dip.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is going to be one of the longest lines at the festival.
I do think the opening day one was better, as it was a bit warmer. I think this one was sitting out a little bit. It is crazy like how much more ham we got on this one than on the opening day one.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see like the bechamel like going out like I did yesterday.
Feels more like a ham melt this time. Yeah, you're right. I don't see that cheese going out. I don't taste as much of that cheese. I honestly feel like as far as what we ate today, I feel like the Craftsman Courtyard stuff could have been bumped up a little bit. So I'm gonna go, I'm still gonna go 8. I'm gonna stick with an 8. I think we did 8 last time. I think it's good, it's consistent, and it's signature for the festival, so it had to be in the top 5. From grilled cheese to delicious beef, we are heading back into World Showcase towards the land of America, the good old USA, the artists' table. This table is only for artists. They are making fresh cooked beef in here. You can see them firing it up fresh in here. They have one of the longest lines as well here at the artist table. It's our number 3. And Sam, this is the striploin, right?
This is the peppercorn crusted striploin with grilled asparagus, potatoes au gratin, and all-purpose butter. The butter is really good. I will say, like, on looks alone, I can tell that this cut of meat doesn't look as good as the one that I had on opening day, but that's exactly what happens, you know?
They had less cooked ones up there. And she said meat will vary.
Meat will vary. This butter is good. The butter was a nice touch. I also feel like yesterday we had 2 thicker pieces, and today I have 3 thinner pieces.
Quality can be inconsistent here at these festivals, but I still think this is very good. You get a nice cut of beef. They grill the vegetables fresh, the beef fresh.
I just ate like a huge piece of butter, a huge chunk of butter. The meat is still good. There's some decent marbling on it. It's well seasoned, it's well prepared. I really like the peppercorn crust. I still think like this is deserving to be in the top 3, but this is also my flavor profile. I'm gonna try the au gratin, because on opening day it was like very mushy. This does look a little more firm. They improved the au gratin. Opening day was like a little mush pile, much better. This is my flavor profile. This is like something that I eat at home quite often, and I think it's really well done. And I'm gonna go 9. I'm still a big fan of this.
You eat au gratin potatoes at home? I don't remember ever eating au gratin potatoes.
Potatoes at home.
We're a mean potato couple, yeah.
Potatoes we eat constantly. This is literally like all we eat.
Yeah, I do like steak and potatoes a lot. We have figured out what we're going to give away for our members only giveaway, Sam, right?
Yeah, so I like this hat so much that I thought that one of you should have one too. So for executive producers and higher, check the community posts tab and comment if you want to be entered into the giveaway to win this hat.
From America over to Germany. To get to Germany, you will have to head through the Italy Pavilion. It's right in between Italy and Equatorial Africa. This, my friends, is Pastoral Palate. This item has been our number 1 previously. The only reason it has fallen from grace, you know why, Sam? Why?
Shrinkflation?
Yes, it is shrunk slightly. But it is very good. We like everything from this booth. Like I say, Germany has rarely let me down as far as food goes. Now I'm not getting into politics. But all right, let's try this out.
Yes, this is red wine braised beef short rib with parsnip puree, broccolini, baby tomatoes, and balsamic glaze.
Look at that. Look at the little tomatoes. It very well could still be my number one for flavor. It's so juicy. It's not dry at all. Tender. Look at how it just peels off. Potatoes are perfectly pureed. You get a burst of sweetness with the tomato, and the broccolini adds a nice slight bitter flavor. It feels so like winter, like hearty with the potatoes and we're beef and potatoes people. We've said this previously. We said it before this one. Before this was a beef dish. You gotta know there's gonna be a few beef dishes in the top 5 of the beef couple. I think I'm going into dangerous territory right now with my number.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna go 10. I honestly think this could. I know it's number 2. It could be number 1 in my mind.
I'm gonna go back and count how many times we've disagreed with our own list throughout this video.
But number 1 is really good, but we actually have to give you guys one more notable mention before we get to our number 1. Now, before we get to our number 1, we wanted to give a spotlight to an item that we weren't able to get on the list this year. This is the Black Forest cake. This was a co-number 1 with the beef I just had before, but you're gonna see why we didn't put it at number 1 because you'll see what number 1 is. What is on and in this cake?
This is a Black Forest cake with chocolate mousse with morello cherries and chantilly cream. Why are you dancing?
Because it's a good cake. So let me just cut this cake in half. You can see that little dust right on top. You get a nice tartness with the cherries. Let's see how this peels down the center.
I do feel really bad not having this a part of the top 10, but unfortunately it really had some stiff competition this year in the cake category.
That's why we had to put it, I feel like we had to put this in a notable mention category because like if you're here, get the cake, get the taters, get the beef. All right, let's try this out. The interior of the mousse just melts in your mouth. You tell me if that ain't one of the best things you've had at this festival.
I'm disappointed we didn't put it in the top 10.
Yeah.
Again, let's disagree with our own list again.
It's just so hard to pin down 10 things. We do it because like it's a fun thing to do for like her and I, and we always want to highlight things that, you know, the list want to be different each year because there's new things and things get switched up and some things aren't as consistent or they change. I remember, speaking of things changing, I remember that Belgian beef being our number 1 year for food and wine. We had it this year and I don't think it would be anywhere near our top 10 in the future. So that can happen at these places. This is amazing. This is a 10. It's a 10 out of 10. The cherries, the tart cherries, the mousse at the center, melts in your mouth, the right amount of chocolate, the right amount. You see this shell? It's a light shell. It's not going to be crispy. It's not going to overpower the other flavors.
It's not too thick.
Yeah, exactly. Tart little cherry, juicy cherry. It's a 10 out of 10. It should have been on the list, but I don't know what I would kick off for it. So you guys are going to see what our number 1 is. You're going to know why this one didn't make it. Drum roll, please. Our number 1 item is back at America. It's the artist table, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw our opening day video, you will know that we were huge fans of this new cake that they have. Sam, what is this called and what's on it in this?
The dark chocolate tart. It's flourless chocolate cake, whipped cream, and raspberries. They also have like these little popping candies on it. It doesn't need it. I don't know why they did that, but everything else, amazing.
I would prefer it without the popping candies. I still think for this year, it's the number 1 item. It's hot on the outside, gooey and delicious on the inside. The raspberries added a nice tartness to the dark, bitter flavors of the chocolate.
It's so dense and fudgy. It also has like a nice crust on the outside. It's almost kind of like a brownie exterior.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, and very much like lava cake, brownie. So good, so dark and rich. They gave me a nice amount of raspberries today. I'm gonna go 10. I went 9 yesterday, I'm going 10.
I went 9. The only reason I went 9 is because of those popping candies. Like I really feel like I don't want them in there. I feel like I'm a child when I eat popping candies. I am a child at heart, as we all are. But
I don't want the popping candies, but like I don't think it's like overpowering or like ruining the dish. It's just like unnecessary, but this flavor on this is just incredible. And I stand by this being number 1. Sometimes I'm iffy about what to make number 1 and did I make the right choice, but for me, like this is my number 1 in my heart.
all right, I need to have my hand to see if this truly is a number 1 for both of us. All right, I'm gonna try it. Look how gooey that is. And I got all the flavors in there. It's dark chocolate. Like it's that bitter dark chocolate flavor and it's just gooey in the center.
Not overly sweet though.
Yeah. And then you get it's hot and then it's the cold raspberry. I really just wish the popping candies were gone. Get rid of the popping candies, it's a 10. Look at how gooey that interior is. Just look at that. If you love like lava cakes or like chocolate, like we're big chocolate people, that is our preferred dessert flavor like chocolate and like peanut butter, this is for you, especially dark chocolate, which I'm a big fan of. I'm gonna stay with my 9. I wish I could ask for no popping candies. So they put them on at the end. They don't put them on at the beginning. So maybe if I had that option to be a 10. If you do have that option.
All right, popping candy ran over.
Still, for this year, it's the number 1. It is the most, to me, flavorful, bombastic new item. I need to find a way to put a bombastic in. I figured it out. It's right here. But it's very good, and I definitely recommend this item and all the other things that we suggested. All right, so that does it. Our top 10 eats. We actually ate 13 items in this video, but we counted down our top 10 eats. And I do think some of the items that we had in our notable mentions could have made it into this video. That tostada with the crab in it, I thought it was really good. And honestly, for me, Sam, just respectfully, I think that the Black Forest cake could have been number 1 over the cake from America. What do you think?
We should do another video. You should do your own video. This is my video. And the America chocolate cake was my number 1.
It was really good. Honestly, I even though we try to do our best to like 10 is our least favorite, 1 is our most, I think anything could have been interchangeable based off the quality that you get any of these items on any particular day. I also just love taking in the atmosphere of EPCOT itself. It's just such a unique park the way it's laid out, being able to see Spaceship Earth right as you walk in, the different lights and the different aesthetics that you could walk into, and it's such a park that lends itself to an artistic palette like Festival of the Arts. The food itself is so interesting, especially deconstructed dish, right?
Yeah, yes. Also, I was going to say Deco Delight that Brittany had recommended. That was really good.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. And it was like artsy looking. Like, I love the look of all these items. And I think they all tasted really good too.
Is there anything that you would either knock off the list or push up the list a bit? I can tell you what my little controversial take would be.
What's your, let's hear it.
I'd put the bun in like 8 or 9. The bun from Japan. Like
The bun is like a warm hug to me. It's just so I love it.
I would honestly knock up the beef Wellington inspired dish. I think that could be in the top. I also really feel like the Black Forest cake should have been on the list. Everything we had was just so good. For those that say this is a bad festival for food, to try all these items and tell me if you think this food is bad. I think it's good. So many great food items here. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. We hope this gave you a little bit of information on some items that maybe you would like to have if you were coming here, or if you're not coming here, we hope that we could bring a little bit of Festival of the Arts to you. And if you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you are notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday at 12 p.m. and hit the bell so you're notified when that second video drops later in the week.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I'm really happy they brought the Disney on Broadway artifacts to Community Car Hall. This is, to me, the best use of this space of any festival. Not sure if that's controversial or not.
I don't think that's controversial. Like, and it's just like, wow, you can do something great with Community Car Hall. Like, let's put this effort into the other festivals as well, instead of looking like a college cafeteria.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a flex space, and it's interesting because Food and Wine is their most popular festival, and they literally do nothing with Community Car Hall.
I always see people sleeping in there during Food and Wine.
You know, that's a good idea. Maybe put nap beds.
Oh.
Charge for a nap. I'd take a nap in Community Car Hall.
We don't have time to take a nap.
We don't. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and end credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in a membership, check out the join button below. You can learn about all those different tiers and perks, such as the giveaway that we have going on right now. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos anyway, we greatly appreciate you, because your engagement, it helps us make more of these videos, and we feel incredibly privileged and lucky to be able to make them. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.